Let's see. I hope it works. Okay. For this video, it won't be too long. There's a lot going on. There are a lot of people starting new things. There was a new moon yesterday. There's a lot of people starting new things, and these new things require new energy because this is a new time. So with that being said, I wanted to talk about Saturn and time. We're always going to keep coming back to Saturn and time. And it all falls under the sun, the divine light, the divine science. Science is just the study of divine light. The sun, we get our heat and our light from the sun. This planet cannot exist without it. These are just your daily reminders to utilize your energy wisely. That is what I teach as a meditation teacher. Again, like I said, there's a lot happening because there are 2 full moons this month. There was one May 1st, so we have the beginning, a full moon, and we're ending with a full moon. Also, I have been reading stories about Saturn, Uranus, Pluto, just because of all the changes happening, taking place. Hello, Diamond. Give me a second, please. Yesterday was the new moon in Taurus. This is May. And then June is coming. Give me a second. What I will say is that if somebody wants to be with you, you will know. There will be no question about it. What is the point of living a life in wonder? You should always be sure. They should always be sure. I think people just like the drama of life. They need that little shot, that little dopamine shot of sit down, go and meditate, do something with your time. That's why I talk about Saturn all the time, because we're not utilizing it wisely. Okay, May 16th, like I said, was a new moon in Taurus. May 31st, we have another full moon at 444. 9 degrees in Sagittarius. 9 degrees is a Sagittarius degree. So this is a big one. This is a big full moon. It could be big emotions, big things popping and little things stopping. Okay? Big things popping, little things stopping. Yeah, we have 9 and 9. You can also check your 9th house in your birth chart, see what's happening there. For example, my 9th house is Leo. I'm a Leo sun. So my sun is there and I have a south node there. There could be things from the past coming up to dissolve, to take away, to go away from me. So whatever planets you have there, you should look there in your ninth house. You should also look at your Sagittarius house. That's my first house. So I'm a Sagittarius rising. I don't know what's going to happen. I predict good things. I always say that full moons are like new moons, because while we are releasing, we're making room for new things. These are the times. These are the times. I also want to remind everybody, even though that we are implementing AI into our lives, you are a human being with emotions. However, those emotions are not facts. They're just feelings, okay? Okay, Sagittarius. Full moons are always losses. You should never have surgery. Again, you should never have surgeries. Try not to go to the doctors. Remember, for the full moons, the freaks come out at night. Be careful. It is getting hot fast. It's getting hot quick. You could get hot quick. Remember, Sagittarius, Jupiter is big, the biggest planet, big emotions, big losses, big gains. It's the Wheel of Fortune tarot card. So the wheels of life keep on turning. 1 minute you could be crying, the next minute you could be laughing. That's why when Sagittarius people come around, they call them Sagittarius, because you never know what's going to happen. I always describe Sagittarius people like those cakes where the stripper pops out, because you see the nice cake, it's all put together, blah 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 blah, and then boom, out pops whatever the fuck, a midget, whatever the fuck is going on, I don't know, little person, a sexy lady. You never know what's gonna happen when it's a Sagittarius, and it's a mutable sign. So what do you want? Antoine, spelling your name 2 ways like that, I already know it's a red flag. Is Latanya coming back to me? Yes. No, I didn't say yes to you. If she's coming back, what are you doing to get her back? Like, that's the real question. 60 years, does my long-term boyfriend have plans to marry me? I mean, 60 years. If he's a Cancer, if you're the Cancer, you sure you're not a side? Cancer women be sides for a long time. I'm so sorry. I mean, look at little kid. Whoopsies. Oh yeah, girl. Gotta know your worth. Gotta know your worth, man. Again, this is why I talk about Saturn. This is why I talk about time. Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your time. Life is for the living. Amari, is my past relationship a problem with Justin? Why is your past relationship in the present? Ask yourself that question. Has Bryce fallen for me? Men are very intentional. You would know if he has. Heidi, does Aaron love me still? I think you would know. I think women are so funny. Like, we know the answers to questions, and then we do things like this. Okay, so we talked about the full moon in Sagittarius. I would also say to be very careful around Aries people right now. They're a little hostile. They could be making rash decisions. Also, for like the fixed signs, right? The fixed signs, we are experiencing, look, like I said, the Two of Wands, Aries. Be careful, because a lot of people out here, they want war. And they're going to have it. one way or another, and you have to stick to the art of war. You have to keep your head in the game, okay? Raymond, okay. First of all, we don't trust men with the name Raymond. And we don't trust them that spell it like that. So the fact that he put King, Ray, because Ray is king in Spanish, that is hilarious. And shorty got down, and I gonna get me. Hilarioso. Okay, so I'm gonna pick another card for the full moon. Again, like I said, Two of Wands, see Aries symbol. Watch out for the Aries placements. You're gonna, that's how their energy is gonna feel. And you already have a lot going on. You already have a lot going on. Again, Five of Cups, disappointment. Like, that's what I'm saying. Watch out for the Aries energy right now. For the full moon in Sagittarius, please. Okay? Brittany, is Vernon interested in any other woman? I don't think that you should care about that. I think that, if that is what you are worried about, then you're in the wrong boat. You never want to develop jealousy as a human being, especially as a woman. It can make you ugly. It can age you. If you really want to be in love, you focus on that love. Even if you experience disappointment, right? Because disappointment can also lead to clarity. Because remember, when your heart breaks, it opens up. And when your heart opens up, that's when you get the answers out of life. That's when you start to feel and know what you should do. And you start to make the decisions that you need to make, period. Now, before I go, and again, this is going to go up on my Patreon. You can join for free. I just want to say and put on the record that I cannot believe that Drake dropped good music. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Can you believe it? Because I cannot.